what Pentaho brings to the table with an open source model, being able to innovate and that kind of thing. So what does that mean in terms of the product that's out there that these developers are banging on and the one that we actually sell and is a commercial product? So the first one is that you get interactive reporting. So with our community edition, you have some reporting capabilities, but you don't have the ability to have people kind of make reports on the fly. So if I'm a business user and I find some interesting information and I put it into a visualization, I may want to really quickly send that to my boss, create a visualization, make a few notes, create a small report and send it off. So that's a really, really big capability that we have that's not in the open source product. And another really major one that's a huge piece of functionality is analyzers. So when we talk about being able to analyze and visualize data, whether it's through geomaps or heat grids, that all is happening within the product here. So this gives you the ability to do ad hoc query, visualize the data, drill through, drill down, filter. So this gives end users, a lot more data discovery and analysis capabilities than you would have in the community product. In terms of dashboards, so Pentaho has in our commercial product a dashboard designer. So you're able to take some of the reports you might do in Analyzer, some of the other reports you might create, and pull those things into a dashboard and create a really high-level view of your business. Along with that, there's part of the product which is our data integration piece, which Kettle is the open source piece. But when you think about Pentaho data integration, that's the commercial version, we add a lot of additional capabilities. So things that make it really easy for somebody who needs to administer and kind of maintain the different Pentaho data integration jobs that you've put together. So things like scheduling and timing and those types of things all get done within the commercial version of the product. The fun one, and the one that becomes more and more important as a company, if you're looking at an enterprise and has a mobile workforce, Salesforce, is the mobile version. And the mobile version of our product allows you to have the full platform, the full commercial platform on the iPad. So no matter wherever you are, you're not just downloading reports and looking at them, you're actually able to use the capabilities of the product. And the last one is in the area of big data. So I talked a little bit about the innovations that we've made in the product and a lot of what's come out of the community. A lot of the big data technologies like Hadoop came out of open source. So Pentaho, in the spirit of that, many of our open source connections are available in the community edition. But when it comes to things that sort of go beyond just connecting to your data sources and being able to integrate, we have other tools that make it really simple for enterprises to manage those kinds of new technologies. And that would be things like Visual MapReduce, InstaView, and the kinds of tools that people, as they start to build out their big data applications, they tend to need a higher level of tools and a higher level of management on top of their big data. So if you really think about all of the things that you see here, the open source model is kind of what brings them to life and starts the beginnings of what will end up in the product. And then what Pentaho does is we're able to take those innovations and turn them into real products and real capabilities that allow businesses to get more out of their data and really get a sense of where their business is at and where it's going to in the future.